But it's still on the thing, on the seal.
People are watching a commercial before they come in. That's why they don't come right in. I got it set up like that.
And they watch the commercials.
Yeah, they have to. They can't skip it.
Really?
Yeah, make it where they can't skip it.
How long is
About 36. It's probably over now. All right. Looks like no one's on anymore anyway, so we're just driving to CAP, Civil Air Patrol, taking you along with us. And I thought that those who wanted some pep talk regarding the dieting mind, they could come here and get it. So we're just gonna drive along here and let me know who's in the stream. It's kind of cool because last time my phone kept shutting down, and this time it's not, so that's good. And so I figure it's gonna last this time. And Rhonda Miller, hey. Jared Ludwig, hey. Yeah, Charlotte won, yes. A road trip. And I thought that we would, Renee, hey. And figured we would do a little pep talk regarding the dieting mind and stuff like that. Especially answer any questions that anybody has. You know, the whole goal is to walk a closer walk with Christ. And, you know, whether you need to lose weight or not, your goal in life should be to be more like Christ. You know, and that's the thing, you know, not everyone that listens to this or even is on this channel is going to be a Christian. You know, you may not have any desire to do that. Hey, Marty. Yes, I can't be looking at that all the time. I got to drive. So, is it Renee Joy or Renai? Does it sound like I or A? Tell me. Renee? Well, two E's make an E, so is it Renee? Oh, Marty, that's so funny. Got your pickles. We're going to drop Dannon off. Oh, Renee. Good. Yeah, Charlie one like eyes on the road. I know, isn't that a beautiful cloud? Mickey B, hey! Yeah, that's cloud. Some clouds, isn't it? I love the clouds here. See Lee in Alaska. We're going to bring Dannon to Civil Air Patrol, like always. And you're riding along. You know, the AC has been down. I haven't been able to do any shows.
Because it get really hot back there.
Oh, yeah. Already said, hey, Dannon.
Hi.
Yeah, my AC is down, so you know, I've got a window AC in the studio, but I can't use it. So central AC has to be used while I'm doing the show. I can't run the AC, and in the window. So because the AC's been down, we've kind of had to put it off, and it's been hot. So let me ask, who in the group is doing the dieting mind? Mary, good, yeah. Oh, cool, Renee. Yeah, for some people, it's gaining weight, not losing weight. Oh, good. Yeah, isn't it great, Mary? That's the best. That is the best protein powder there is. Yes, we're gonna do it on this channel, and I thought that I'd kind of do a pep talk on this trip, and what's neat is the way I make my shake is I actually, I have a coffee maker, that uses the pods.
A Keurig.
A Keurig, yeah. And I actually take a pod and I slice it open. And when I make mine, I use a cup of coffee. But then after I put my powder in and a banana, I actually sprinkle a little of the coffee in there. And
makes it taste too much like coffee for me.
But then today I actually put a few walnuts in it. When a banana and walnuts and all that is broken up like that in a shake, hey Mass, the body's gonna deal with it differently. It's not gonna be the same. Mickey B, do you need the book? You don't necessarily, but the books, there's 5, and they're just pamphlets. They're 99-cent pamphlets. That's just a way of helping support me and to basically just get a handle on it. But the most important thing is to be on the show, listen to the shows, and to buy the mix for the shake. You don't have to do that, but it's going to be hard when you're trying to just eat once a day, if that's what you plan to do, without that shake. Plus, if you need to gain weight, like some of you I know need to do, you need to be eating and drinking that shake, because then you'll gain weight. Yes, speaking of reviews, anyone that gets those pamphlets, please review them. That helps them also move up in sales. So please do that. Here, let's do a little music for a little while. I'll talk again in a minute. You know, it's you gotta understand that what I'm talking about in the dieting mind is a freedom that no one who hasn't done this can understand. Freedom from the desires of the flesh, from the body, because it is a slave to sin and it wants to make you do what it wants you to do. And when you train it and beat it into submission, it'll do what you want. Tomorrow when I do the show, I'm going to show you the app on my phone for my scale. It's got the history, like what I weighed a year ago, and it's going to show what I've lost. And I would suggest that if you can afford it, even if you have to get one that you use an app where you enter in the weight by hand, you can do that with any scale. But like my app, the scale that I have, you get the app that comes with it, and it literally shows you what's going on with your body, shows you how much weight you're losing. And I encourage people to get on and off that scale as much as possible. Get on the scale whenever you think to do it. Get on the scale before you go to sleep at night. Get on the scale when you wake up in the morning. Get on the scale after you poop, after you urinate. Get on the scale naked. Do not get on the scale with clothes. And then after you get on with clothes, without clothes, put your clothes on and get on it again to see how much you weigh with your clothes on. Very important to do. We are the real Weight Watchers. I want you to watch your weight. Like, you want to know, for instance, how much a shake weighs. How much do you weigh after you have a shake? Just to find out, you know, because I want to invite you to like start taking baths, soaking for 15 minutes, and then getting out and weighing yourself, and you will be shocked. Woo, I almost hit that guy.
What guy?
The guy behind us. I went over and didn't see him. He's in my blind spot. I know it would be horrible. I got to keep my eyes on the road, but I didn't see the guy. I pulled over. I got over, and he was in my blind spot. So you know, just to kind of let you know what I do. to make it to only having those one meal a day, and sometimes no meal at all. I live on those shakes. I every once in a while, like today, I may not eat today. I haven't eaten at all, except I've had shakes. That's why it's important to get a digital scale. Get a digital scale so that it shows reality. And you're going to be lightest in the morning. But what you need to do is you need to find out what you weigh. What you weigh doesn't include food. What you weigh does not include clothing. What you weigh does not include the waste that needs to come out, as in when you poop and you pee. So you need to if you can make it 24 hours, you're going to get a true weight of what you weigh if you're trying to lose weight. If you're not trying to lose weight, don't do that. Yeah, Renee, you should not be trying to lose weight. You should be growing closer to Christ and eating. There's other people like that in the group that they need to eat. For them, and I'm not saying this is true of you, Renee, but for some of them, the addiction is not to eat. It's called anorexia. And you need to eat. And I'll also tell you, if you don't know, if you don't understand that this is about growing closer to Christ, you need to buy that book, How to Master the English Bible. That is more important than any of the pamphlets. That's the one that's the most important. How to Master the English Bible. That's mine too. That book is republished. You want the one by me with John MacArthur on it. Not any of the other ones. The one with me on it. Because the others are not revised like mine. Is that your wallet? You gonna leave it there? Well, that's quite a wallet. What was that to fill out? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So what is the one solid meal? I'm going to tell you this, and you do with it as you want. It's whatever you want.
Do you do dinner since that's what Mom makes you do?
Yeah, I'll do dinner. I would not do it too close to bedtime. I would, try to, no sugar. We want to get sugar out of there. Try to keep processed food out of there. If you want some meat, have a little meat. But the idea is when you're full, you stop. You don't overeat. Even in that one meal, you stop. Because for extreme weight loss, if you really need to lose a lot of weight, you're going to have to, on that one meal, you're going to have to start pulling yourself down to, I used to have one piece of chicken with a salad, and that was it. That was my one meal. You know, and I walked a lot. I haven't been able to walk a lot. I've swam every other day, and swimming, you burn so many calories. You burn that fat. Your body turns to it. Also, when your muscles repair themselves, your your body turns to its reserves. And I'd rather say your body turns to its reserves rather than say burning fat, because it is not burning fat. Your body is feasting on its own fat. That's its reserves that it is stored away for winter. For lean times, your body stores food, and that's fat. And when your eyes hurt, when your body stores that to get to it later. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. This diet is about being free. It's freedom. You're going to recognize, you're going to become so sensitive to food that's bad for you. You're going to know it. You're going to know when you eat something that you shouldn't. And you're not going to eat it anymore. You're not going to want it anymore. You're going to lose a taste for fast food. You're going to lose the taste for all that salt, all that sodium that you constantly ingest. You're going to lose the taste for things that are bad for you. I promise. If you do this, when your body releases all that is needed for life, you're going to get your taste buds back. Your real taste, your real sense of taste is going to come back. Not the sense of taste that has been conditioned to like processed food and sugar. You know, we dealt a lot. You know, I was on Facebook in the Dieting Mind group a lot today. A lot happens in that group and will continue to happen. Purge the sugar spirit, yes. But, you know, how do you deal with cravings? You know, you can deal with cravings several ways. You can eat olives. Eat a few, don't eat a lot. Eat some pickles, if that's it. But before you turn to pickles, before you turn to olives, brush your teeth, your gums, and your tongue with toothpaste. Clean out that saliva that is making you want these different foods. Your body, for instance, if you have a thing for chocolate, well, your body's going to release everything it needs to get you to have chocolate. And it's going to be released in your mouth. And you can get that out. If you got mouthwash, wash out your mouth with mouthwash. Punish the body. Tell it no. Say, okay, every time that all right, body, every time that you try to make me have chocolate, I'm going to make you have olives. Make you have mouthwash. You know, how do you stop a kid? What did they used to do when they'd wash a kid's mouth out with soap? You know, do you know how to train a dog to walk next to you without a leash? You jerk on his neck very hard when he walks away. You punish him, and he eventually, you know, it's a little different with a dog, but your body has a sin nature. It must be beaten into submission, like Paul says. A dog doesn't have a sin nature. A horse doesn't have a sin nature. It can be trained by doing certain things that are a lot easier than to train the body. The body does not want to be trained. It is tyrannical. It wants to lord it over you. It wants you to do what it wants. So you start conditioning it. If it meal, well, give it something it doesn't like, or shock it with dill pickle or olives, something like that. You can choose different things. Debbie Long. I introduced Debbie Long in the Facebook group. She says that she can't stand olives, and that's good if you can't stand it. If you are craving something, have something you can't stand, and it may kill that craving even faster. But that real pungent, sour taste.
What type of olive?
Green olive, stuffed. I like them stuffed with jalapenos and garlic.
Regular olives.
Just talking about this stuff, my mouth is watering because I haven't eaten it all today. And I'm feeling it in the back of my jaw, my muscles in my jaw. My look at the rainbow up there. I don't know if you guys can see the rainbow in the camera, but my body is producing saliva and all of the physical things it needs to produce to get me to eat.
I don't see it.
I should have brought some olives.
Oh, I do now.
And so, but you got to realize that with intermittent fasting, that you don't want to eat a bucket load of olives to stop craving. Yeah, so like let's say you eat 4 this time. Next time, bring it down to 3. Bring it down to 2 as you beat your body into submission, as you get it to do what you want it to do. So yeah, the president is going to be on later, and when he's on, I want to listen, and I'm sure you do too. Yeah, it was over there. I think that we've come too far.
Well, you can still kind of see just a part of it. At
Yeah.
least I can only see part of it in a cloud, in like a steam cloud from some factory or something.
Sauerkraut. Jerry Ludwig. You said she said means no s'mores when camping. Yes, you can have that if you want it. That's the thing with this diet, folks. You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. It's just what you want to do. If you're willing to say no. If you occasionally, what if you only had s'mores when you go camping? And if you go camping like once a year or twice, it's no big deal. But I guarantee you that after you have purged the body of all this stuff, you're probably not going to want it. Do you know what's really good over a fire? Olives. Hey, Melly Q. Have a little bit of chicken. In fact, for my meal yesterday, I took a chicken breast and I cut it up in small slices. I cut up olives in small slices. I cut up some onion. I put a little bit of coconut oil in a pan. I put in the chicken, the olives, the onions, and I seared them just slightly. And while it was happening, I doused them with juice from the olives. I just several tablespoons just put in there, and it gave the. I think I even took an onion and a lemon and squeezed it over it, and then put a little bit of mozzarella cheese in it to hold it together, and then I took a little hot sauce which has no sugar in it, and after I put it on my plate, I kind of just drizzled some hot sauce on it, and it was delicious. Just remember, Mary, rice will turn to sugar inside of you. Remember those things that turn to sugar. Probably won't hurt you. For me, I can't have it. You know, if I would have had time, I was trying to do it quick because I was hungry. I was doing it quick. You know, you could put some red bell pepper in there, green bell pepper. Put it in there. You know, this has to become a lifestyle. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle change. This is something that you will get used to doing the rest of your life. You say, Sean, am I going to eat like this the rest of my life, once a day for the rest of my life? No. You're going to learn how to stop when you're full. You're going to learn how to not overeat. You're going to learn how to make intermittent fasting part of your life. You're going to learn to, you know, every once in a while, you're going to eat once a day. Remember, when Jesus walked the earth,
There's a chicken in their front yard.
I believe it. When Jesus walked the earth, people did not eat 3 meals a day unless you were royalty. And royalty, the rich people, they were the ones that were overeating. They were the ones that were gluttons. And in fact, being a glutton, you know, you don't have to be just a glutton over food. Being overweight is a symptom of being a glutton. Maybe your bank account is empty because you're a glutton. Yeah, somebody, you want to live your best life now? You'll learn to do that. Having buffering issues, hopefully it won't keep doing it. But just know that the fountain of youth is in your body. Do you understand me? The fountain of youth is in your body, and I'm trying to teach you how to get to it. I can teach you how to get to it. It is elusive. It moves away from you. What are you trying to do?
It was playing.
Oh, it's okay.
Extremely quiet.
It moves away from you, especially the older you get. When you need it, it's harder to get to. Anthony Dunn, there you go. There you go. Eat as many olives as you need to for that. Don't be afraid. Just do it. I would also wash your mouth out. I'd brush your teeth. Do everything. Punish the body for wanting you to smoke, for making you smoke. Condition the body so it understands that when it craves for something like that, it's going to get olives. It's going to get mouthwash, toothpaste. Glenn Orgel, hey, you know what? The biggest thing, the secret to not falling off what you call the wagon is just remembering, oh yeah, the olives. Oh yeah, the shakes. Oh yeah, I can have a shake. Like I wrote on the in the Facebook group, man, I wanted a Hershey's chocolate bar so bad yesterday. Yesterday evening, I wanted it so bad. And then I said, oh, but wait, I can get that chocolate fix in that shake. And it's sugar-free. So I did it, and it was gone. I didn't succumb to the Hershey bar fix.
The next one not matter.
You know, those of you who are trying to stop smoking, you know, get one thing under control at a time. Get this eating thing under control. You know, a lot of people have a hard time with eating after they quit smoking because, you know, smoking kills the appetite. Get the eating part under control. Start to feel healthier. Give the body a reward for feeling healthy, and you're going to want to stop that cigarette. Don't quit cold turkey on the cigarettes. Do less and less while you fast intermittently, and you'll beat this. Don't try to fight everything all at once, because you're going to lose. Don't try to fight all these different addictions at one time. Your body is very powerful. It's been in control of you since you were a child. This is something, and your willpower has to be iron. You have to have an iron will, and we're going to talk about how to develop that willpower more.
Somebody ran it and hit someone else.
Yep. One of the ways that you can strengthen your will is waking up earlier than normal. Because your body wants to sleep as well. It loves to sleep. And that's when it stores the most food. You don't have to sleep 8 hours a day. You don't have to sleep 7. Donald Trump sleeps 4 hours a day.
He doesn't look very tired either.
He does not look very tired. Your body gets used to it. Your body learns to get the rest it needs within that 4 hours. It will adapt to that. You must make it adapt to you, not you adapt to it. It is separate. Remember that. To some people, this is revolutionary. It is. It is. We need to beat it into submission. Paul says that. We need to die daily. We need to crucify. It submit to us, not us to it. It is like a horse. We are in control of it. It's a Gundam robot, and we're controlling it from the skull, in the skull, controlling the body.
What's a Gundam robot?
You know like Pacific Rim.
Oh.
Remember that? The guys that controlled the robot from inside of the head. Well, that's what we're doing. We're controlling this animal, this host. We are dwelling inside of this host, and this host has a sin nature, and we have separated ourselves from the sin nature. This is all biblical. Paul lays this out clearly. He just doesn't use these terms. Who will deliver me from this body of death? Christ will. What did the Lord tell Cain? Sin is crouching at the door, but you must master it. You must master it. That's what we're talking about. Mastering the body. So you're going to take this in and you're going to dump that out. And if you're going to freak out over who's drinking, had it before you, take this off and wash it off. That's all. And there's going to be a water fountain there that you can fill it up with. There's absolutely no need to go buy a thing of water when there's that right there. All right? You don't want to drink cold water anyway when you're exercising. You're going to be doing. It'll make you want to pass out, especially if it's hot like this. You want to drink room temperature water. If we're outside, just regular water. You're just quenching your thirst. You know, you're gonna lose a lot of pain when you lose weight. All the weight on your joints, the weight on your knees, on your hips, on your vertebrae in your back. When you get all that sugar out of your system, the inflammation is gonna be gone. And as Melly Q says, praying for healing, you will heal. You will heal. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. And if they ask about encampment, just say you're not going to be going this year. Okay? You want to leave your wallet here, or do you need it?
I don't know if I want to take it. It has my cap card in it.
Okay, don't lose it. I'll see you at 8. You got my number, right? They do.
No, but
They do, so if you need to call me, just call me. All right. I love you. We'll see you later.
Bye, Daddy.
You know, does doing this diet mean that all your ills are going to go away? No. Does it mean most of them will? Yes. Could you die? Could you get sick? Could you get cancer? Of course. You know? But one thing's for sure. You're going to experience the freedom from obedience as never before. Bottom line. Yeah, you need to, don't be going to Sonic. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't go, you got to stop your fast food. That is designed to make you eat it more. There are chemicals in fast food that make you crave it and want it. It is designed to get you to eat as much as you can of it. It wants you to eat, and it is designed that for your body to long for it, and your body will want it and will make you get it. It is designed to do that. The colors, I mean, this is proven facts. McDonald's talks about this, that the colors of McDonald's, everything they use is made to make you want it. The way the fries taste are made to make you want more, to get you hooked, to get you addicted. Yeah, dye gives me a migraine. Red dye, green dye, migraine. Hey, I had a success last night. I have really bad ringing in my ears. Check this out. You'll like this. This is really cool. I have bad ringing in my ears, and I wake up with a headache almost every morning. And one time, all I ate was some olives. That's all I ate. The next day, my ears weren't ringing, and I did not have a headache, and it was the first time. So anyway, last night, I had 2 tablespoons of the juice from the olives. I woke up at 3:30, no headache. My ears were still ringing, but then when I woke up at 3:30, I took 2 more tablespoons and had no headache. See, I can't sleep too long. All right, I wake up with a very bad headache. And I didn't get leg cramps. Now, remember, I always say I get Charlie horses and leg cramps, bad, really bad, and my it's like popcorn in my thighs and stuff. My muscles are just jumping and cramping on me. None of that happened, and it's because I believe I had that the juice. Same thing with pickles. Same thing. You can do it with pickle juice. Later, Glenn. Take it easy. Be strong. You're running a race. You know about that race. Hey, so I don't know if super chats are available. I just want to remind everyone that is a way I keep my lights on. I have to start mentioning that because I'm getting to a point where it's got to happen. So super chats are very important. If you feel like you can support this ministry, I will greatly appreciate it, and it will go a long way. Buy those pamphlets in that book before you do super chats. If you want to support me, do that first. It's very important. How to Master the English Bible is the most important book I've ever published. I hope they're good. We're going up to Canal Street. Mary Wood. Hey, Mary, are you still here? All right, Mary. I'm going to where you're being buried. Folks, I'm going to where Mary Wood will be buried. We're not going to go in there. We can't get in there. Going into that area, I'll be able to show you. And it's pretty neat. Hey, Frederick. So one of the first places we're going, we're actually going to restart the video here in a minute because we only want it to be an hour long. One of the places we're going really quick is we're going to be going over to where Mary Wood is going to be buried. If I can walk in, I will. If I can walk in, I will. You know, something that we need to talk about as well, you know, everyone has their idea of how to lose weight and what to do. No, it's you gotta, to do this, you're gonna have to kind of give up what you know for a while. You can pick all that up later, but right now, try to focus on this. Just let this happen. So I'm going to pull over. We're going to stop this video and we're going to restart in a minute. So if you'd like to rejoin us, please come back. This is going to be the end of